Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you cars that I think you should buy in 2023. Cars that I recommend personally. I've had a lot of experience with a lot of cars, and these are the ones I think you should pick. The Sterling GT, coming in at 975,000. Do I even need to mention why this is on the list? If any of you watched my best sounding cars video, you will know why this is on the list. It sounds amazing, and I do say it's between this and the Frankenstein Villiers. They're two of the best sounding cars. The Mamba, maybe throw that in, but I think this is number one. Sterling GT is the best sounding car in GTA. It'll be something that's up for debate, but I don't think it should be. Just have a listen to this vehicle, and I'm sorry for even speaking over it. That should be a crime. Now, the Comet S2. The Comet S2 is one of my favorite looking cars in the game, period. And that's the reason I do have 10 of them, including the Cabrio versions. But I love this vehicle so much because everyone knows there's so many variants of the 911, like the Carrera 4S, the Turbo S, the GT. There's loads of variants, and with this one Comet S2 you can nearly make every single variant of the 991 and 992. I think that's what Rockstar's aim was. It was to like put these modifications on so you can make it look like any specific Porsche. Not every single 911, but damn near close to it. It does come in at 1.878 million, which is quite a lot of money, but I think it's definitely worth it with the amount of variants and things you can do with this car. Just buy it. The Draugur, one hell of an off-roading vehicle, and it's just a cheat to off-roading. You seat all your friends as well. It's got 4 doors. It can seat your friends, and then you could also take Mount Chiliad with ease. I mean, ease. That's why I'm saying it's like a cheat. It costs 1.4 million, which sounds like quite a bit for an off-road vehicle, but it's not that expensive if you take in consideration the previous off-roading vehicles they brought. If you want something that you can go off-roading and make sure you don't have any problems, this is the vehicle to do it in. The Draugur, as you can see from the video, it makes Mount Chiliad look like a little off-road circuit. The Toreador. I'm not normally into weaponized vehicles. I'm not normally into vehicles that cost this much money. The Toreador costs 3.66 million. Now, it's hard to say it's worth it because it costs that much money, but this vehicle, it's one, I think it is the only vehicle in the game which can boost and also turn. Now, I'm not talking about nitrous, I mean this thing can boost. It has missile lock-on, so it's not anti-oppressor, but it'll do a good job of taking them down, especially with their nerf. And then this thing can just duck and dive, go undersea, which only a handful of vehicles can do anyway. And yeah, you don't need to worry about people locking onto you and shooting you in this car, because it takes a while until the windows break. A vehicle you should buy, but only if you have the means to, if you have a spare 3.6 million in GTA. The Buffalo STX. I mean, who was expecting this vehicle to be an Armani vehicle? It just doesn't fit the profile. It's such a nice car, such a good looking car, such a close looking to the real life resemblance. With this vehicle, you can also do a lot of variants of the Charger. And before all the HSWs, it was the fastest muscle car. It's quite good at doing wheelies as well, which is a rare combination. And to be honest, it's really good handling as well. They've really gave it their all when it came to this car. The price does come at 1.6 million, but I would definitely say it's worth it. You can put missiles on this car. And actually in this video, I was waiting to record. I was waiting for Presser, weirdly enough, came after me. And he was there, I guess, to prove my point that this was so good of a vehicle, because he tried to lock onto me, he couldn't. He tried to kill me, he couldn't. And what I did is I just stop glitched when he was behind me, chasing me, and it resulted into him shooting a rocket and then crashing into me at the same time. So it takes 2 rockets, and the windows are practically bulletproof. They do give in eventually. Yeah, such a great vehicle. I would definitely recommend buying this car. When you do those upgrades, it will be around 2.4, 2.5 million when you're done with the upgrades, but I think it's still worth it. Now, you probably was not expecting this to be on the list, the Elegy RH8, which is free. It's a free car. You're probably thinking, why is this even on the list? No one really uses it anymore. It's hardly got any mods. And, well, one of them is precisely the reason I have it on this list. If you go to car meets, you probably will not see the OG RH8. From the beginning of GTA, when GTA was first released, I can't get the exact number, but there was not many cars. Now it's probably quadrupled or even 5x how many cars they used to have, and nobody drives the Elegy RH8. It's like it's forgotten. But look, it still looks amazing, and it just brings that nostalgia, and no one has it on the street except maybe a level 1. Perfect car to own. I mean, I can't even say buy because it's free. The Rebel GTS, what a good looking car. Mainly it's on this list because I think it's a really good looking car, but it's also one of the fastest vehicles in the SUV class. It's not the fastest, I think the Astron Custom wins that one, but it is really high up there. It's got 4 doors. It's 1.175 million. It is quite a lot. The Novak is a lot cheaper at 608,000, but the Novak looks nothing like this. You can do a lot of things to this car, controversial things like slam it. There's loads of modifications, loads of carbon modifications, roof modifications, bumper, spillator. You can make this car look really nice. And in the car community, a lot of people have this in their collection. It's a very nice vehicle to own. A Tempesta, a lot of you are probably not expecting this to be on the list. Like, how many values? It's not the fastest. It's not, you know, the most tunable, but it looks so nice. And the reason I've got this on the list is because I was just driving it around the other day, and my friends were also driving it around, and it was in the car meet the day before that. And that's the thing about this vehicle. It seems like it's never getting old. Everyone loves the Tempesta, and everyone always has. It's never faded down in popularity, which I think nearly every car does. They fade down in popularity, then come back, and then go down. And the Tempesta just never did that. It's always been a favorite. And I think it's all down to the sound and the looks of this car. 1.32 at 9 million. If you don't have this in your garage, please buy it. The Elegy Retro Custom. Does much even need to be said about this vehicle? This is the best vehicle in GTA Online, and that's factual from votes. I mean, the poll was a bit outdated, but I'm pretty sure right now it still will be voted the best vehicle in GTA period. Now you're probably thinking it's not the fastest, it's not the best round track, but obviously that doesn't matter when it got voted the best car. People love the look of this car. They love the sound of the car. They love the amount of tunability you have with this car. The fact that it resembles different variants of the GTR and different variants in a weirdly nice way. Honestly, I feel like everything I'm saying is wasting time with this, because this is known to be the best by everyone. If you don't have this vehicle, I don't know what to say. Just buy it. Just buy it, because if anyone else finds out you don't have this vehicle, you'll get slated for it. I'm sure everyone will know you need the stock Elegy RH8, which is free, and then you go to Benny's, you upgrade it for 904,000, and then you can get the Elegy Retro Custom. Now, as I said with the Toreador, I rarely ever suggest any stupidly expensive car, and this, you might think 2.355 million is not that much. It's not for last gen consoles, but for this gen where you can HSW upgrade, it will bring that up to 3 million. Because it does cost 850,000 to HSW upgrade this car, so it will bring that to 3.15 mil before any of these stupid expensive HSW upgrades take place as well. Still, this is a good car. I actually think it's one of the best looking supercars in the game, and I think they have been bringing some impressive good looking supercars in the game recently. So yeah, my recommendations. It looks so nice, it looks so photogenic. You will not regret buying just looking at this vehicle. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy that video, and yeah, let me know what you guys would recommend to the average player in GTA. Someone that doesn't have many cars, what cars would you recommend in 2023? Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next one.